I'm actually sick and tired of this stuff right here. I'm actually sick and tired of these press conferences. I'm sick and tired of even the vigils. But we have to keep doing them to make sure that the community knows that we care about Shamel Mercurius. We care about that she's no longer with us, and that we will never accept the obscenity of this violence.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm thankful that everybody is out here, and sometimes people will ask, why are we doing this? Because we have to. We're gonna make sure that each and every time there's a shooting, there is a community response saying that this is unacceptable, right, and this is not how we wanna live.
That's right.
So I get tired also of people asking, what are we doing for this kind of violence? The question is, what are you doing? We are out here each and every time, whether there are cameras or there are no cameras. It's time now for everybody to step up. The city, we have a responsibility to step up. What are we actually doing for Shamel Mercurius and her family and people like her to prevent this from happening? On the federal, on the state, on the city level, we get condolences, we get we're sorry, but at this point, that's hollow. Because people, I mean, I organized in these buildings about 15 years ago. It was a much different place. I'm proud of that. I'm proud it's not as bad as it was. I'm proud that the city is down in murders and shootings, but that doesn't mean a damn thing to that family that we just saw over here. And there are still too many people who are dying from gun violence, and we're trying to handle it the same way we've handled it all the time, and it's not working. So just law enforcement into these communities is not what the answer is. I need to know why this young man felt in his mind, what brought him to the point in his life that he's gonna open fire on a 16-year-old girl while she's babysitting her 3-year-old nephew. The whole thing needs healing, and it needs resources, and we're tired of just talking.
That's right.
So please do something. If you're not doing anything, just shut up. Because it doesn't mean anything. We have an $82 billion budget, and we are fighting for jobs for young people. We spent $170 million for police to say we want you to get arrested, but we can't get people on board to spend even less than that to have universal youth jobs for every child in this city. That's the type of language that we have to start using when it comes to this gun violence. Just the law enforcement approach does not work, and you're damning these communities to continue to have these press conferences, and you're damning these communities to continue to have those kind of families with death at their doorstep. We know what works for this kind of violence. We know the type of resources that we need in these communities. That's not to say, don't get anybody get me twisted, that we don't have to have personal responsibility for the people who are shooting these guns. But it's just to say it is unfair to have just the personal responsibility discussion without the resources that have been systemically missing from these communities for far too long.
That's right. That's right.
So step up or shut up, please, everyone. No more hollow condolences to families without resources, without real change. We're asking for the youth jobs. Councilmember Cumbo, Councilmember Gibson, myself are asking for a mayor's office of gun violence prevention. We need that to happen and to be fully funded so that all of the agencies that should be working together, including law enforcement, but not just them, can help us figure out what exactly is needed to stop this stuff. I don't know about folks here, but I know I'm sick and tired of it. What do you say to this family? Because we all gonna be gone, and that's crazy right there.